You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Shahs of Sunset After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Shahs of Sunset After Show.
Bring me down, I said, take now. Bring me down, can't none bring me down.
We are all very happy in studio, if you cannot see right now. And we feel like everybody on Shahs of Sunset today was very happy. We are recapping the AfterBuzz here at AfterBuzz Studios. We are recapping and talking to you guys about Season 3, Episode 12, Return to the Homeland, Part 1 of Shahs of Sunset.
They were all happy to go.
And everyone's been happy. It was such a good episode. You guys were telling me how much you loved it. Talk to me. Hey, by the way, I'm Lyndsey Wegner.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, who are you? just in case y'all wanted to know.
We're so happy.
We're just know us. And I'm joined by amazing co-host, Miss
English Cleveland.
Oh, and I'm Cortez West.
All right, tell me. I mean, English. You said this was your favorite episode.
It's absolutely my favorite episode. I just like. I mean, we're gonna say happy a lot tonight, but literally, it was such a happy, like, heartwarming episode, and I congratulate all of you guys that were on there this episode.
Yes.
That you guys did a great job. I loved you guys.
I enjoyed it. Towards the end, I was a little choked up. It got a little quiet. You know, I stopped writing, so I was
I did too. Movie. Yeah, it was like a good movie. Yeah,
good, very good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what did you think?
It was such a feel-good episode. We're so used to seeing so much drama going on in this show. So to have something that was pretty much drama-free just was a sigh of relief. We could actually all sit and enjoy it for once without feeling like. There are times where it's almost difficult to watch. You're holding your breath or something, worried about what's going to be said next. And this was, aside from the cat situation with Reza and all of us thinking he was going to get, aside from that, it was just a really, really heartwarming episode.
Yes,
Exactly. Very happy and then a little emotional.
I know, right?
Towards the end, all of us getting a little choked up.
Yeah.
But so basically today we're just going to talk about the episode from the beginning and just go over everything because there's no drama. There's nothing that we need to cover major.
You guys look beautiful today.
Thank you.
I was just sitting here looking at it, I was like,
and
I'm
you're
lucky.
handsome as usual.
Thank you.
We forgot to give Cortez the memo about, black and red. I've got red pants on. English has red shoes on. So we forgot to share the memo with Cortez.
I'll be blue today.
He's blue. But not for...
Like the blue moss.
Like the blue moss.
That's right.
Like the blue moss.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's packing for Turkey. Everyone's getting excited and ready. And the main thing that we're hearing right away from the beginning is MJ saying she doesn't want there to be tension. She's not really excited about it, but she's going to make do. And Gigi the same way. She knows there's tension there, but this is a trip and she wants to enjoy it and have fun. And they get on the airplane and everyone seems to be in good spirits.
Right. It just started off calm. Like, it started off like MJ, like, I'm not sure. I don't want. She's not gonna kill my vibe. And then, or Gigi or whoever said that. Both of them had the same feelings, but then they got on the plane. I don't know if it was because of Benadryl or whatever, sleeping aid that helped them, but they just arrived in such peace and calm attitude.
Did you see that money? That wad of money?
A wad of money that Reza pulled out?
Oh, my God. He's like, let me see how much I got.
That's Reza fashion.
That pulled me back to the episode where he was buying caviar from $3,500 in caviar and pulling it just cash. I mean, I carry cash on me, but
not that much.
No, I don't ever carry that much. I mean, that's like 5 times my rent.
I hate to catch. I hate to have like at least $100 on me. So imagine having $3,500.
Right.
And
More
he had to do
money,
more
more
than- yeah,
problems,
more money,
like
more
they say.
problems.
More money, more problems.
He had his wad of cash that he clearly was bringing to buy gifts and
I
stuff
guess
for
what,
everybody.
right. Oh, wow.
Or more
But-
caviar.
Or more caviar, which we got to see, the Iranian caviar, which Asa and her mom were so excited about and shopping and
Gosh.
stuff. But first off, let's talk about them getting ready for dinner. And everyone, they're going out to a club, they're going to go have dinner and stuff. Everybody sits down, they're all ordering. And
It was beautiful, by the way.
beautiful, the sights in the
Yes.
city, the lights, just
Yes.
everything. Just, I guess I didn't realize that it's definitely a tourist. And English, you've been there.
I've been there.
Istanbul.
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 Turkey, and it's the capital.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And it is amazing. I had like such a great experience. Like I said last episode, like they're known for rubies and emeralds that are very like good, reasonable price in
wow.
comparison like to buying them over here.
Here.
So guys, if you do need to purchase any nice gems, go over there and get them because they're straight from there and they're good quality like my ring. Hello.
Oh, there she is.
So Mike needs to go get his wedding ring.
There.
Right, he should. But he's like too Hollywood. He's
Oh,
like, I want
gosh.
the diamond, not the ruby or the emerald, which are beautiful and they're
Oh my
so
gosh, can
like
you imagine?
unexpected. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's
An Emerald
unexpected.
Cut Princess ring.
I would die.
Yeah, I'm done.
I would die.
Yep.
I would. I
Wow.
would.
I
would too.
But yeah, it's such a beautiful place and the culture and just all the people I respect. Like I'm a Christian, so going there, it's different for me and I respect them because they are so obedient to their culture. I have
Yeah.
never seen such a religion so obedient to their call of prayer.
Yeah.
They're like literally if you're shopping like in the stores or in the markets or whatever, they will stop and drop and start praying and I'm
Wow.
like, excuse me,
I just
how
wanna buy
much
some
is
chips.
yeah, no, I'm like, how much is this outfit? Like this is amazing. Like
Wow.
but they're like, we can't talk to you right now. So it is like such a beautiful experience just to appreciate that they're not ashamed to be able to praise their God.
That's amazing.
And where else in the world can you go where the call to prayer calls everybody and they immediately start praying and
Stop.
stuff?
I love that. Actually,
Yeah.
I love that.
I thought that was beautiful
I thought
It was
too.
beautiful.
I thought it was great. But you said you can hear it for miles.
You can like literally hear it for like it wakes you up. Like I remember the first time I went to Dubai, it was like
Dubai.
ringing, like ringing, and I was
Wow.
like, "What is
Wow.
this?" And I woke up and then I walked like to the market or whatever, and it was just like so many people going into the mosque, like just all ready to like kneel and pray, and I felt like out of place. And I knew before you go, like you have to cover your shoulders, and if you really want to give reverence, you cover your head. I just covered my shoulders just out of respect because
Sure.
I do know like in Abu Dhabi, they're very strict and like crazy. Like they will hiss at you, throw water. Like if you don't respect, they take it very serious. So it can get dangerous. So
Wow.
for your own safety and if anyone is going, respect it, know that that's theirs.
Do your
Even if you
research.
don't believe in it, just show your respect. You're entering someone else's country.
Exactly.
So
That's
Absolutely.
amazing.
Yeah.
Women take that. Yeah. Do
Yeah.
your research.
I don't want
I
to be
was
hissed
shocked
up.
that Reza never saw like the women with their faces fully covered.
The veil.
The
Yes,
veil.
He said
Me
that.
too. I'm surprised he's never seen
was
that.
Shocked.
Because he had to have seen it back in the day when he was living there, right?
Right, and that's not even the worst. Like they'll have it completely. Like I took
Just
pictures
eyes?
in the market. Like I asked the guy, "Can I try it on just to see?" And it's like literally just a little sheer like piece right there. And it's not even your eyes. Like if you really want to pay like reverence, it all depends on like what your husband wants you, how
much
clothed
he wants to-
you clothed.
Oh.
So if he wants you like fully clothed, then you have like literally no face. Like it's
Wow.
it's see-through for you, but other people can't see in. And once you go in your house, just like we've seen on Sex and the City, these women have fabulous clothes on underneath, like Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Gucci, everything.
Wow.
So yeah.
Really, really neat. All right, so let's talk about the dinner though, because we got some closure.
Yeah,
was
we
for
did.
once.
That was MJ's first time in the Middle East. I heard
That
her
was
say
MJ's first time in the Middle East.
Wow.
Yes, and she felt very connected to it.
Wow.
She said she felt very, very connected. But the dinner, where we finally get an apology out of both of them.
I was nervous.
That
was
was
nervous.
a beautiful like moment.
Yeah, but I hate MJ like she kind of hesitated for a moment. She was like,
she totally hesitated.
Maybe that's editing, but
she made
was like,
Gigi apologize first.
You're right.
But I give credit to Gigi because, in my opinion, she wasn't really the main factor of the argument. It started with MJ talking to Sean,
right,
and then all the other beef, and then what went down in Del Mar. Even though Gigi apologized and admitted and said, "I'm sorry for the things I said and called you in Del Mar," and so I just never felt like she needed to be the first one to apologize.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true.
But she did.
That shows her growth.
I was so exactly.
We were all like, "Wow."
Yes.
Yeah.
All happy, and then finally got an apology out of MJ to Gigi, and then we see them sitting close together. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
I was gonna say something about Mike though. Like Mike has like he chimed in on MJ. What did he say? He said something to her about.
He wanted her to say that she was sorry.
He was like, but you did the lowest thing by calling her mom
mother,
and parents.
right.
And I was like, well, Mike, no one asked you to put that all on that fire.
But they all agreed that doing that was wrong, and Gigi needed to hear that, and I think MJ needed to hear everybody say, look,
gotcha.
It was wrong.
We all think that what you did was wrong by doing that.
Yeah.
It's not just Gigi saying this, it is everybody agreeing that was just a low blow to do.
But you said that you saw them sitting together and, all of that.
Getting close.
But, and then you said what? You remember what you said? You said,
save that for predictions. Okay, go ahead.
I said because I usually am the positive one that's thinking everything's going to work out, everybody's going to be happy, and I said I hate to say this and I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I love their happiness right now. I just don't think it's going to last.
I know.
And I think it'll last through Turkey. I just don't think, I think when it comes back to the reunion and everything gets rehashed again, we're going straight back down the toilet.
I agree.
Because you can apologize, but I think they're going to end up like, especially like you said at the reunion, something that someone bring it back up. It's going to still be
it's a deeper rooted issue.
This and you didn't do right. Yeah.
Well, I hope their apology meant a lot because MJ, I have never heard her speak like if it's not Reza, she doesn't really care to apologize.
That's true.
So she said like, I am so sorry for causing that drama between you and Cheyenne, and I have suffered every day since I started. Like, what? That I haven't even made an apology like that. Like, I congratulate. That's amazing. Like, so proud of her.
Very big of her to do.
Of her. Yeah.
Big mama panties.
She did.
He's like, you're a big girl.
You're a big girl.
Okay.
She needed to do that, and it was genuine. Then it was heartfelt.
Right.
I think all of us, like we said, we all felt it.
Yeah.
We almost got an apology out of MJ almost for the last 2 or 3 episodes.
2 or 3 episodes.
She apologized to Mike.
Oh yeah, she did. You're right. You're right.
Show.
So maybe we're seeing a more grown-up side of MJ, which we're going to see. We'll talk about that in predictions and what happens next week.
Right.
All right. So obviously a very, very good dinner, breakfast the next morning, and then they start to travel and get to see a bunch of sites. The Sultan Ahmed and the Byzantine. I didn't write the whole thing down, but it was built in 4 AD.
Yeah.
490 AD?
No, this was 4.
Literally 4.
4 AD.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It's crazy.
We're all just holy.
No words. 4G.
Holy cow. But my big issue and what I was kind of bothered by was seeing Mike just not being into it and just kind of blowing the whole thing off. But I felt for him as soon as I heard why.
Exactly.
Because as soon as they get to they go see I'm not sure how to say it, Hagia Sophia?
Yeah.
Hagia Sophia, which was Islam and Christianity together, which was really, really neat. That was the 1453 or 1493? 1453. They added the Islamic. But seeing that, and then they get to the Blue Mosque.
Yeah.
And we start to understand why Mike feels the way he did. Do you guys want to talk about any of the sites they saw, or do we want to go right into Mike?
Let's go into Mike.
Okay. All right.
Lash into Mike right quick.
Go ahead, Miss English.
To a certain extent, like I said earlier, I understand how he feels. But in the same sense, we are all adults. We are all traveling here. You're not going to be like, I feel like a little kid that lost his mom. Have a seat somewhere, get a popsicle, and, enjoy just people watching. Like, if this is not for you, don't try to their moment away from them. He's like, why are you guys crying? Like this, first of all, thank God that they're all together. Whatever God you're praising, thank God that they're all together and they're actually crying and having a moment together. And then here you come, the bearer of bad news, like, I don't feel comfortable being here. I just felt like he ruined the complete moment, and I felt like they all had a right to be upset with him about it.
I agree. The only thing that really got me was when they were getting ready to go in, and he said, "Mazel tov."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was like, Mike,
that's disrespectful.
Like, come on, why did you have to go like that
and push
far?
it? Mm-hmm.
Like, I was with him and I understood why he felt that way, but there's a difference. You're a grown man. You don't have to, act that way. You can actually still be around your friends and support your friends. Right. You were saying that you were supporting them, but then you say, but you're crying and da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Mike, no, that's not cool. So at first, I was on his side, but then his actions started making me feel like, okay, I'm going to lay off.
Well, it was almost as if throughout all the different sites they were seeing that he was sulking like a little kid would be because he's not getting his way. And like we said, have a good time. You're with all of your friends. Enjoy yourself.
Right.
And when he started to explain that his family was thrown out of the country and because of their religion, and that's why he has such an issue with it, and he would choose his religion over his country any day.
Fight for Israel. Yeah,
that is so much. That's so just. I mean, now that makes me understand more of why he wanted Jessica to convert, because obviously that's so important to him. But it was definitely disappointing.
It's like he knew what he was going to. He knew what culture that they were, like what religion they are. So it's like, just be prepared that a lot of these places, the monuments are all churches or mosque or, prayer places or places that are very historic. So appreciate the architecture. That's what I do. Like, it's beautiful. The architecture is amazing. Like, for them to be able to build these like
in
huge,
that time,
in that time, like we don't have buildings like that even in California.
Yes.
I mean, like when we see a beautiful church, we're like, oh, it's amazing. It's 100 years old. These buildings are from 4 AD.
Yeah.
Like, like appreciate that. Like, grow up.
Yeah.
You know what though? I'll give credit to Lily for not going. I'm going to come back to it again and say that I appreciate her not going because I would much rather not have her be there and ruining it like I feel like Mike kind of is doing.
You're right.
Yeah, he almost did.
He's being a spoiled sport about the whole thing, and I would much rather have her not be there and causing the drama and letting them go do their own thing. So I come back and say I give her props for not going. I just think it's a better situation for her to stay away and not be the dramatic one.
I just didn't like the way she did it, but that's true.
I agree. I don't like the way she did it, but at least she's realizing I'm not going to be fun. I'm not going to be having fun with all these people there. I'm just going to remove myself.
But you know what? That might have brought them all together because I think that she's Muslim as well. So maybe they all would have had a moment. You know what I mean? Just like how MJ and Gigi came together at that moment. They all might have had a moment. Like they're in their culture, their religion, they're in the moment, the call to prayers like ringing through their ears and like Osset piercing her heart. She might have been able to have an experience.
Maybe so, but I kind of see Lily as she wouldn't have been as comfortable. She would have been like, she probably would have been in heels and a tight dress, just, and they would have been looking at her like, I don't know. I don't think I understand what you're saying, but I don't think she would have been comfortable, period. Like, how she usually is.
And I think it's also because they're so close and they've been friends for years. It's easier for them to all connect again, where Lily is still an outsider to most of them. Anyway, I feel like she would have let the beef go to go there and enjoy the vacation, as they all seem to have done too. But I think it's better that she's not there and intruding on what looks to be a very family and very close-knit group of people that none of them really care about her.
Yeah, you're right.
During the prayer, though, Reza was so scared. It was written all over his face. He was like freaking out. He was like... he was looking for rocks or something. He was like, I was like, dude, calm down.
And
he doesn't look gay.
No, but I mean, if they follow the show or someone, they would be like, he's gay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But the line to get into the mosque, the blue mosque, was insane. And What did you guys think about what happened when Reza's walking around the like inner, I guess, guarded area?
Yeah.
I'm not sure why one part was sectioned off. I don't know. I probably should have read up on that. But what did you think about that?
I didn't like that whatsoever. And for her to say, "Well, it's only for men," well, you're standing there. Like, you're standing there. Why couldn't? And I felt
a man
Reza.
Be guarding it then, at least.
Exactly. So I kind of felt for Reza. I mean, for Isa. What did you think?
I still felt like, are you guys kidding me? Like, segregation? Like, are we, like, first of all, can women not get to God closer than you can? But that's how their religion is. That's how they control their wives. That's why they can have multiple wives. That's why men are more, I guess, closer to God than the women, which is ridiculous. I don't get it too, and I understand like Asa's frustration. Like, if we're all worshiping the same God, let us all worship him together and like commune.
And like she was saying, she's like, I'm a Muslim.
Yeah.
I believe
Full
more.
Muslim.
Yeah, full Muslim. And Reza, who he's like,
I'm gay.
He's a gay man and he's allowed in there, but I'm not. It was just, the segregation of it all was just disappointing, but I think we all know that that's where the country is.
And then also, what was disappointing was to see all the people fighting to get in the church, like pushing and just like.
To go pray.
I'm like.
And you're pushing and.
You're pushing.
Let's be reverent here.
Yeah, like, line up, decency and order. Like, get it together. You know what I mean? Like, it just seemed like weird. Like, I understand you want to go and take pictures. Mind you, we did mention that it was crazy to see the cameras in there.
Oh,
the cameras from the show, and they're very strange. So I don't know if this sanctuary is very sanctuary. Because, like, a lot of things were very strange. I saw.
I think that the people that are from there and they are still there, they still hold the, I guess you can say, the sacredness of it. But of course, they've realized that it has become a more tourist kind of place. So I think that's probably why the cameras may have been allowed in. But some of them may take it more serious and like, no women allowed, no over here, go over there.
I do think, there's got to be certain areas where maybe they wouldn't allow the cameras in, but it just seemed very strange that they were even allowed to go in there. I wouldn't have been surprised if they said, they were in there for 2 hours and then Asa came out and then they talked about, they wouldn't let me into the communal area. They only let men in there. And talking about it on camera, but just off to the side. I'm just surprised that the cameras were allowed to get that far. For somebody that is, for some place that is so sacred to their religion. All right, so let's talk about the shopping for their dinner, the big family gathering and going out and getting figs and olives and caviar, and Asa and her mom sharing just a beautiful moment while they're shopping and talking about family.
Felt her mom. I really felt her mom.
I did too. It was like... Oh my gosh!
My notes for the last half of the episode.
Mine is the same.
First half.
I know, right?
Last
mine
half.
is like we're all like looking at each other like, what word could you describe this? Like, what do you have to say? Because I'm like, I don't even. It's just like speechless. Like her mom. It was just amazing to see. Like for a daughter, this is a younger generation to be able to get everyone together and to be able, her mom was just like a little kid, like I can't wait. And then to see them come and the things that they were saying to each other, like I'll die for you, I only came over here to see you, like brings tears to my eyes again. It was just like such an amazing experience. And then for them to want to pick like all the perfect fruit and just the caviar and just have like all the food, it was such a good like family reunion,
a very beautiful and giddy moment.
Yes,
for all of them. Just seeing, and even seeing MJ and everybody and Reza, holding each other and all of them off to the side, and just letting this family just hug and hold each other and see each other and the wonderful things they're saying. What were you going to say, Cortez?
I could, sorry, I can kind of relate to that. My mom's side of the family. Never met my mom's side of the family until her funeral. So to see Aza's mother hug her sister, and it's like I haven't seen you so long. I felt my parents when I hug you, and I feel like they're watching us. I just automatically felt my mom, like automatically, and I just felt the whole thing. That whole scene right there. That's why I was quiet. I was like, wow. I just kind of felt like my mom was right there saying, keep going, keep going.
That's good. Yeah,
I haven't seen my mom's side of the family for years. Like, it has to be at least 11 to 12 years.
Wow.
So I really felt that. Excuse me. Sorry.
No.
What a great moment.
Yeah, it's a great, and that, I mean, obviously this episode speaks volumes for more than just them, like family. It's such like a good feeling, like to be able, like how she said, like I smell my mother, I smell my father, like just being there and just being able to experience it. You know what I mean? Like it was breathtaking. And
yeah, it was just beautiful to hear the words they're saying and to say, you know, the last time I saw you was when I was your daughter's age. You know, they said it was 27 years, I think. I mean, 27 years, that's like all of our lifetimes almost, you know? I mean, can you imagine showing up to somewhere and seeing a baby for the first time, or seeing, you know, a cousin or sister you haven't seen in almost 30 years? How much they've grown. They have babies of their own, and their babies have babies. And just how excited the kids were to be around family, and even though they don't know them, just welcoming everybody in right away. And then how cute it was when everyone's getting their gifts and handing things off, and Asa just takes a moment with the dirt from Iran, and she's touching it and she's feeling
fabrics,
it, and the fabrics, and just laying there, and the dirt's closest to her heart. It just being in that moment right there and feeling Iran. And I know, you know, I don't know what that's like. I can go back to Wisconsin whenever I want. I can go and visit. I couldn't imagine being told I couldn't go somewhere, or not being allowed to be let in and be where your family is, and knowing that it's dangerous.
And they left so unexpected, like she said, and
couldn't say goodbye.
Can't even say bye to your own parents. Like that, how like breathtaking and like just overwhelming could that is that, you know what I mean? Like I know that us here, obviously, and then the viewers, let us know how you guys feel about this episode. We know that it started off happy and just tears of joy at the end, and tears of just overwhelming tears. But I need you guys to go on iTunes. We need you to rate and comment, tell a friend, let us know how you guys felt about this episode. Call in next week, we can discuss it again. Let us know. Send us your love. Send Cortez love this episode. He needs it, as we all do. And just tell us if you guys have a happy moment or something going on in your life right now that you want to share.
I would love to read those.
Yeah, and we'll comment and, you know, respond.
We will all respond and comment to tweets, and rating 5 stars, and rating all the AfterBuzz shows 5 stars too. Everybody, all the hosts and the, you know, production here, everybody appreciates it. Yeah, let us know what you guys were thinking about this episode. We want to hear your happy thoughts and emotional good feelings, and I'm just happy that Cortez shared with us, because that, I think, brings us all, our little family here, a lot. Long distance hug, closer together. It brings us all closer together, so please,
it really does. It really
share. Anything else to say about the family and the group and the reunion together?
What was that Isa said that her aunt brought? To
dirt?
Make some kind of
Oh, vegetables.
Yes,
the vegetables to make the stew.
Herbs.
Yes, she brought herbs from Iran to make Persian stew.
Imagine having, like, you can come to California and have a restaurant to go to and have Persian food, but imagine going to somewhere where it's legit.
You have the actual ingredients you need.
That's like going to a restaurant and ordering a gumbo, and then you go to New Orleans, Louisiana, and you have
hello. It's different. It's different.
Oh,
you're right. Completely.
Oh my God! When she said that, I was like, oh my God! I wish I was there.
Were we all talking about food at the end of it?
Yes.
All saying,
yeah, he's like, I'm starving.
And you're like, I want a fig right now.
Right.
Some tomatoes, cucumbers, anything that was there, olives.
Wow.
And then it was great to see them give the gifts to the kids. I love that.
I forgot. Ashmitz. Shabazz?
I can't remember.
I wrote it down
They said it a couple times. But
yes, but that's amazing.
how excited the kids were to see everything, and that they gave stuff like, she's like, these are the leggings you asked for. Like the little things that we all take for granted here, they're getting these for the first time, and the kids see, like, I loved giving the little, his name was Robin, I think, or something, R-A-B-I-N, giving him the little light up shoes. First off, those kill me anytime I see them on a little kid.
I know.
I like want to run and hug every little kid I see wearing light up shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtle shoes. Really.
Do you wish they made them in your
the lights
size?
on them? No.
Would you wear
I
them?
love the light up
I will wear them to the
shoes.
gym. Boom.
On their treadmill.
You're going to start a new trend. Adult light up shoes. Teenage Mutant Ninja
Sketches,
Turtle.
holla at me, Sketches. Holla at me. Wow.
That's so funny.
I loved the family gifts and stuff.
I wonder where Gigi and MJ went after they left. I wonder if they went club.
Because they all left.
They had on proper club attire.
I know. They probably said, all right, we going.
We're hitting it up.
All right.
Wait, was Mike there?
Yes. He was
quiet.
Yeah, it was all, they were like this.
Oh.
They was
like looking at them like.
It was quiet.
It was such a beautiful moment to see them all so emotional, though, because usually you
MJ
don't ever
gone.
see MJ that emotional. She is like,
she got up. She couldn't take it.
She couldn't even take it.
No.
But she was like tore apart from it, and we all were.
Yeah.
It was just such a great experience.
It was
to be able to watch this one. Congratulations to Bravo, because you really brought us to tears.
You did that. Isa Brothers like never talks. Is he mute?
Maybe.
That was our first time meeting Asa's brother too, right?
Yeah, I've never seen.
Have we seen him before at her mom's house for dinner? Or no?
I don't remember.
Maybe
I don't
once
recall.
or twice, but we don't get to see him very often.
He has a mic.
Wait, talk about her dad.
And her
Let's
dad,
talk about
yes.
her dad not coming.
Now when she explained to us what, why she felt like as if he didn't come, I understood, but I don't know if I haven't seen my family in so long and I get the opportunity, I'm going to go, and I'm going to face those fears or concerns that I had. But it's kind of like I don't know if you want to call it a win-lose situation, but it's kind of like I don't know, back and forth thing. You on his side, but you're also on Asa's side.
Yeah, if it was up to me, that would have been an easy decision. I was going to go, no matter what.
Right.
As difficult as it would be, I think it's important to see family and be around family, because I think that we sometimes take it for granted.
Oh, of course.
And so to have another opportunity to see somebody or to talk to somebody, because you don't know when you may lose somebody.
Right. Like, I thought, why couldn't, his family come? And then he would have been able to see his family as well.
Yeah.
But obviously they weren't there, and it was kind of strange to hear her response, like, it's a lot to take. But what's greater, for you to see your family, and you die happy knowing that you've seen your family, or you just not see them just because of your own stubbornness.
And think about the difficulty of it and the dangerousness of the whole thing. I think it's just better to have that positive experience, but we also don't know what he's thinking and what he's going through.
And what he went through being there. So you feel like Isa was making an excuse for him?
I won't go that far. This is a happy episode.
I'm so happy.
But but I will say it was a little strange. That's what I will say.
Okay.
I think so too.
Should we get into news and gossip?
News and gossip. You've got some news and gossip for us.
I do.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So I was really digging into trying to find some news going on everyone's Instagram, just seeing what everyone's up to. And I saw that Asa is in the middle of a lawsuit with her diamond water. And I guess what it is there's another company that is a water company, or I don't know if it's water.
I think it is water.
Is it water? Okay, it's Diamond Water, but it's spelled Dymund instead of hers, which is the classic diamond water. And they're suing her, saying that it's too similar to one another, and they want her to take her bottles off the shelf.
Her bottles probably look better than theirs. That's about what it is.
Yeah, I haven't seen their bottle. Her bottle,
It's dope.
she's
I like
getting,
her bottle.
yeah, it's great, and she's getting a lot of celebrities holding her bottle or drinking her
Really?
water. Yeah, on her Instagram. If you guys go on there, you guys can check that out. But hopefully, she wins this case, this lawsuit, because
I think from what I read about it and heard about it, she's got all the patents and all this, and she's had this for years, that she's not even worried about it. Her lawyers aren't worried about it. It's a closed shut case that there won't be any issue, fighting it and winning.
And what she wants them to do is now pay all of her lawyer fees because of offering them starting the drama.
Time.
But if you were starting a company, wouldn't you look up if there's any other spelling of Diamond Water?
I believe she did. I believe, like, I don't think she probably did, but maybe her team or her lawyers and all that.
Wouldn't that?
That's their job.
But wouldn't that stop you from maybe creating something that's similar?
No.
No?
No. I would just patent it like she did. I would patent it like she did.
It is really close to it. I'm not trying to be. We're not attorneys, so we
don't know.
No, but it is really close to it, and they could have a case. They're probably shooting for the stars to see where they land.
Well, because she's a celebrity, so they're gonna try.
That too, but I just think that her whole marketing aspect of it is totally maybe totally different.
Absolutely,
than hers.
I don't think.
And we would have never heard of Diamond Water unless we saw
hers. I don't think they're going to have the whole diamond actually in touching it and all the like aura of it. I think it's a completely different idea, which is what she's saying, and that's how she's going to win the case.
And if they do have a case, it's going to be a short case.
Yeah,
agreed.
I don't think it's going to last.
You're
I don't think it's going to last.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get into some predictions then for next week.
Okay.
We've got
now your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
We've got Return to the Homeland Part 2 coming at us next week.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think is? What do you think's on the?
Of course, I think that it's not gonna last. There's some drama they're not showing us. Something. It's one argument that's gonna happen or debate before this trip is over with. I feel it in my bones, deep inside.
Deep down. Deep down.
What do you think?
I think that I agree. I don't know if it's. I actually don't know if we're going to see any more from them this season. I think they're going to try and. I don't know how many episodes are left, or if next week's the finale or the following week. But I feel like they're starting to tie up the loose ends. So I feel like they're going to stay positive. I don't feel like there's going to be a major blowout. I think we'll see a little bit more Lily before the end. I don't think there's going to be a major blowout before the show ends. But I think we're going to have another very emotional episode next week when they're all at the border. I think we're all gonna be feeling the same thing, except maybe not happy before. I think it's gonna be a really, really bummer episode unless they bring something happy and reunion to the end of it. What do you think, English?
I think it's gonna end well, like you said. I think it is gonna. We did see MJ crying because she's saying she's getting older. She's not knowing if she's gonna be able to reproduce. So I think it's gonna end with more tears of joy, hopefully.
No, you all forgetting that they have to go back home. Well, Layla is.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had the craziness. Well, let's hope that MJ has grown up a little bit and that they can all move on and be.
Maybe they went to Turkey and got rejuvenated, and maybe they can go back. And
I think that would be completely normal for them to be rejuvenated after visiting their homeland.
Yeah,
of course.
Hopefully.
Right. Where can they find you guys?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Cortez G West. Please comment so I can talk to you. I like talking to you guys.
Well, you can find me on that famous Instagram at Pink English. Add me, and we will have a chit chat too.
And you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Lyndsey Wegner. We love hearing the comments. Yes. Like we said, we love talking to you guys. So comment on YouTube or on AfterBuzz and let us know what you're thinking. We'll see you next week for Part 2.
Woohoo!
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.